wonderful weekend. Just talk me through it. How much fun was that to be a part of?
It's a great start, going into Braehead like that. They were kind of under the gun. They needed to win, and we went in there, and I mean, we played a good game. We played a good hockey game, smart game. Walking out of there, the first league game like that, it's just, it's a great start for our team, especially on the road. It's a tough arena to play in, and then coming back here on Sunday, having Coventry at home, would have been easy for us to lay down, after beating a good team like Braehead, but Coventry put us to the test, and we played another good game, and we walked out of the weekend with a nice Challenge Cup win on Sunday.
I think we've talked a lot about the character of this team since the moment last season finished to all through the recruitment process. How would you describe the character of this unit?
Diverse. Very diverse. We got a lot of experience. We got older guys with a ton of experience. We got some younger guys who are willing, eager, want to learn. So it's a good mix, I think. And we got guys that are willing to play their role. Guys know what they are good at, and that's kind of what they're sticking to. And I think that's what makes a successful team. You got guys that are going to hit, take the body. You got guys that need to score, and they're going to do that too. And we got defensemen that are good with the puck. We got defensemen that are great defensively in the defensive zone in front of the net. So it's just a good mix right now, and it's still very early, but from the early signs, it looks good.
Is there more or less pressure on you to perform this year?
On me personally?
Yeah.
Well, like I said before, last season was. It doesn't matter what happened last season; it's over with, and we didn't do how we wanted to. So, I would say I don't know about the pressure. It's a tough question, but all I care about is if we're winning games. If that means I score no goals and we win every game, then that's what happens. And I just got to go out there and play my game, and I think whatever helps the team win, and that's what I want to do.
At this point, it feels that that's the collective attitude, though, of the whole of the team. Is that how it is in the locker room?
Yeah, it is. It's kind of it's a cool dynamic. I mean, you got guys. It doesn't matter who scores the goal. It's the team. We walked in when we went into Braehead. We won 2 points, and all we care about, doesn't matter who scored the goals, doesn't matter what happened during the game. The team got 2 points, and that's all that matters. So at the end of the day, nobody remembers how many points you had at the end of the day. It's if you made the playoffs, if you went far in the playoffs, if you won some championships. So that's all that matters.
Looking around this building, it has the potential to be a fortress, doesn't it? And the way you've started this season here, it's already put a few of those building bricks in place. Yeah, I mean, it started last year, but now this year it's on a different level, I think, just from the off season and how much time, Neil Russell and Omar had this summer to put things together. It's just been, even me coming in here and seeing the buzz and seeing the chants and seeing everyone on their feet. It's so cool to see the fans and the word spreading. So I think it's just going to get bigger and bigger. And it's like you said, teams coming in here, it's going to be a pain to come to the shelter. So that's kind of what we wanted. We wanted it to be a tough road environment, and I think we're kind of building that. And those last 3 minutes on Sunday were a bit special, weren't they? Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to see the fans kind of rally around us, and that really helps us. That helps us out tremendously, and the fans know that, and their support has been outstanding. But just something like that, we're standing on the bench, the energy. Like, there's no way we were losing that game. There's no way, Once that happens, it's just, it's awesome. How good does that feel? It's the best. I mean, and it's like I said, everybody on the bench feels it, the fans feel it, and you're feeding off each other's energy, and then it's like, well, this game's over, we're going to win it, no problem. So let's look ahead to this weekend, then. How do you see the games you've got coming up? We got Braehead here at home, so, and that's going to be a tough game. They want to win, and they want to win bad. Of course, so do we, but I think it's going to be an awesome game. We went into their building and took 2 points away from them, and they're going to be looking to do the same thing to us. So, but it's like you said, coming in here is no easy task. So we know what we got to do, and I think it's going to be a good night. It's going to be fun, and I think we'll be ready to go. And then on Sunday we head to Edinburgh, and that's never an easy task either. It's a long ride. You're going in that big ice, big ice. And they got a new team this year. They got all new guys. So it's
I don't know much about them, but I'm sure we're going to do video and we're going to go over the pre-scout. So every single night, nothing's an easy win, nothing's an easy 2 points. So we kind of take each game as it comes, and right now we're focusing on Braehead. So after that, get the 2 points, and then we'll be moving on to Edinburgh.
How much do you worry about Braehead being a team right now that's not only hurt but angry as well because of the start to the season?
Oh, that's a dangerous team. You know, they want to win so bad. So we cannot have a shift off from the opening puck drop. They're such a good team. They're very well.
Did you see that at the weekend? Did you see the potential, what they have in that group?
Yes, they're very well coached. They got a lot of older guys with experience that are great with the puck. So they're dangerous every single night. You know, you give those guys any room. You don't stick to your game plan. You make mistakes, they're going to capitalize. That's just because they're such a good team, and their systems are in place. So we have to make sure we're on our game, and if we do that, I think we have a good chance of winning.
Do you play a different game in this building, though? Do you allow yourselves to play a different game here?
Well, I mean, you're kind of forced to play a different game because of the smaller ice, and I think that's kind of our advantage because we practice on it. It's our ice. Teams are coming in here usually playing. They're always playing on big ice, and they come in here. They got to change their game. The power play is different. The penalty kill is different. The neutral zone's different. Everything's shortened up. You don't have as much time to make plays, so you got to kind of play a grittier game. You got to chip the puck out. You got to chip the puck in. You don't have that time to set the puck up, slow things down on the Olympic ice. So I think that works to our advantage. We know that, and that's kind of how we play here. And if teams don't do that, then they're not really setting themselves up to be successful.
Are you a jump on them early kind of team here?
Yes, I mean, especially here. Especially with them coming in on the road. It's the first puck drop. We got to be ready to go immediately. The forecheck, we got to be on them. We got to send a message early. We're not going to lay down. It's going to be a tough game all night. So the first 10 minutes of every game is so important. It kind of sets the tone for the whole night. So I think if we stick to our systems and we play the right way, it should end up pretty well.
And what would it mean to you to reach the quarterfinals of the Challenge Cup again?
It's a cool tournament, and it's something it goes on through the year, and that's one of our goals. It's a championship, and we want to win it. So not only that, it gives you momentum for the regular season. It gives you momentum through everything. So we beat Coventry on Sunday night, and that's huge momentum. Even though it was just it was a Challenge Cup game, but the guys are feeling good. It's another win. So that's extremely important. We said at the beginning of the season that's something we want to do, and that's definitely, we have our eyes set on going pretty far in the Challenge Cup.
We've got all the hockey to come, but you've got school before all of that. How's that going to be, going back to school for the first time in quite some time?
Tough. I think it's going to be tough. I'm excited for the challenge. I got 2 guys with me doing it, so that's going to help. But I'm really excited. It's a new challenge. It's another thing to say that I did, and it was a great opportunity. When the staff kind of brought it up to me, and I said it's a no-brainer to be able to come back here and play hockey here for the Storm, and get an MBA. It's just, you couldn't turn it down.
And Salford Uni is a pretty cool place, isn't it?
That's a good question. I go there in 2 days, so. I've heard it's great. I've talked to people who went there. I'm just excited to kind of get back into the atmosphere of, I say that now, but talk to me in maybe 3 weeks and I might be.
Are you studious though? Are you good with the books?
I was good at university there for 4 years, so hopefully it carries over.
And that means you've kind of already had this whole experience of playing and studying at the same time. This isn't a completely new thing.
Exactly. That's kind of why I did it. I knew it wouldn't. It's going to be a challenge, of course, but it's not going to be like something that I've never done before. I did it for 4 years. I had, of course, a tough challenge in college, going through 4 years, getting a degree there, and that's kind of where you learn to balance hockey and school. So I'm not afraid of the school being too much or drifting away from the hockey. I know how to balance both of them, and I think it'll be an awesome experience.